Vespucci Beach, a beach located in Vespucci, Los Santos. It's a surrounded area in Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online. Neighboring Del Perro Beach, Vespucci Beach is often crowded by many people during the daytime, but during the night it's ran by the Marabunta Grande, which is the most violent gang in the state of Los Santos. But what happens when Los Santos' most violent gang meets the largest gang in the city? Well, I can answer that pretty simply. War, bloodshed, and a battle over turf that their mamas rented. Welcome to the story of the Marabunta Grande taking on the Los Santos Vagos. Starting off, we must know where the two gangs came from. So let's start with the Marabunta Grande. The Marabunta Grande originated in Los Santos during the 1980s. This is of course an assumption based off the real life lore attached to the gang, since they are based off Marabunta, also known as MS-13. The name Marabunta Grande would also have meaning to it. Marabunta is a term used in Spanish to refer to any type of aggressive and large ant, found in Central and South America. These ants are known for their swarming behavior and can be quite destructive when they move in large groups. Which kinda makes sense on why they would pick this name, because the Marabunta Grande don't play, they it up. And Grande just means large. I have also heard the Marabunta Grande refer to themselves as Marabunta Grande Rifa, not to be confused with the San Fierro gang, the San Fierro Rifa. But they could have pulled influence from the 18th Street gang as well, basing this off the 99th Street tag that is seen across Los Santos. This will come in the color blue and yellow, which may indicate that the Vagos are influenced by the 18th Street gang as well. But over time, they evolved into a criminal organization, gaining notoriety for their involvement in drug trafficking, violence, and extortion, all across Central America, such as Honduras, Guatemala, and of course the United States, which is why they probably stay around the sewer line, making it easier not to be detected by the LSPD. But as the Marabunta Grande grew, they decided to move across Los Santos to Vespucci Beach. And I'm sure if you asked anyone who ran Vespucci Beach, anyone would have said the Vagos. But then came 2013. Esteban Jimenez would be seen hanging out around Vespucci Beach. He was in love with motorcycles and the biker lifestyle. But like many gang members, he felt entitled like he didn't have to pay his car note. That's when some repo men who happened to belong to the CGF took on the job of retrieving the bike. But during this repo job, things would take a different turn and they were caught in the middle of the action.
No shit, nigga.
Hola, amigos.
Hola, S.A.
We saw you trying to creep up in here, man.
Yeah? You saw this motherfucker?
Oh, shit. Oh, vamos. Fucking down. Come on down, everybody. Come on down.
Hey, nigga, I would've just got my ass beat over. Fuck.
This would start an all-out gunfight between the two gangs, ending with Esteban losing his life. Many people assume that this was a hit placed by the families. However, a member would come forward debunking these claims. But regardless, this left the Vagos of Vespucci Beach weak, making Vespucci Beach up for grabs. And since the families and ballers didn't want it, the Marabunta Grande decided to swipe in and take it over. But now we must learn about the Los Santos Vagos.
Hey, Los, run that track.
The Los Santos Vagos can be found on Jamestown Street, the Rancho Projects, and Cypress Flats. This is the headquarters of the East Side Vagos. They control not only the flats, but the east side of Rancho as well. And the gang's direct name in English is the Los Santos Slackers, or you can call them the Lazy Saints. You can also hear members saying, "The lazy way, Holmes."
Yeah, you know what? Fuck off with your fucking little negocio, man. I hope you go out of business. Fuck that, I'm out.
Alright guys, I'm out. But if you go half a mile up the road, you will have the Marabunta Grande of El Burro Heights. And due to the proximity of the two, gunfights will often be exchanged, and the odds of catching each other in traffic is extremely high. Before the Marabunta Grande made any actual money, they would do anything to earn some cash, which prompted them to steal a boat from a kid named Jimmy. Jimmy unfortunately didn't inform his dad that he was selling his father's yacht, and did so without his permission. So this of course made him look like an easy lick. So the buyers stole the boat instead, ripping them off and driving off onto the Great Ocean Highway.
Dad? Shit! I'm in our boat going down the Western Highway. It's been stolen.
These buyers were low-level members of the Marabunta Grande, and Jimmy of course knew he couldn't take them on. So he did what he did best, tuck his tail and hide in the bathroom of the boat. But unfortunately for the gang members, Jimmy's dad wasn't an ordinary man. He mastered the art of murder, bank robbery, and getting over on the FIB. and his friend happened to belong to the same CGF that took down the Vespucci Beach Vagos. This ended poorly for the Marabunta Grande as a member was thrown off the boat, landing under a car. Ouch! But this will be one of the missions planned by the Marabunta Grande, and although it flopped, they will keep shipments tight. And it's even stated by an agent that this happened.
Welcome back to Weasel News. It has been reported that 3 officers died from spider bites after opening a Marabunta Grande shipment of untaxed coca-cola wood. The Los Santos Police Department is doing their best to solve this case.
Not only did they take over the Hispanic influence over Los Santos, but Blaine County as well, pretty much getting rid of the whole Azteca gang, since they are nowhere to be found. When the Marabunta Grande first popped up, many people would confuse them with the Aztecas. This was due to the blue and white colors displayed by the gang. A lot of people thought they was just like a new offset of the gang. Azteca, where are you? The Eastside Vagos were slowly crumbling. This came about when they would lose members like Alphonse, Jose, and Gustavo. While some members served as hitmen, others would bring more financial gain. Members like Gustavo pulled in $100,000 for the gang. They would do this by the drug trade, having connections to at least 3 major mafias in the state of San Andreas. At least that's what Steve Haynes claims.
Bloodthirsty Chicanos with a predilection for pain, papaya juice, and spicy plantains. They're one of the largest Mexican street gangs in the city, with rumored connections to several major mafias. While half the battle out here is fought with guns, the other half is with informants. Sometimes you need to become the bad guys to bust the bad guys. Alright guys, let's go.
Gustavo's biggest heist was on a broken down security van, scoring him $200,000. But instead of forking it all over to the Vagos OGs, he would decide to keep most of it for himself. This helped him leave the gang completely. And over the years, the Vagos have been dropping like flies and nothing could save them. But out of nowhere, the boss of the Marabunta Grande will be hunted down in a construction site located in Alta and assassinated in 2020. Now this would be somewhat of a blessing in disguise, because they got a surprise visit from the most powerful man in the world, El Rubio.
Police are on the search for Juan Strickler, also known as El Rubio, a Colombian kingpin who has sent chills down everyone's spine as a body was located last night nearby a Los Santos ocean dock.
El Rubio, a cartel boss who caused chaos with anyone affiliated with him. El Rubio nicely enough allowed the Marabunta Grande to set up shop in Cayo Perico. And just like that, a whole new level of income was coming in for the gang. But you should know, nothing positive follows El Rubio. And just like that, they were under attack once again. They lost several shipments of bulletproof vests meant for El Rubio's guards. And this made him furious. If it's one thing that's clear to see, is that the Marabunta Grande runs the streets of Los Santos, at least when it comes to the Spanish community. But funny enough, members like Rico Nathan made them look weak, because this dude Nathan popped everyone but the opposition. Rico Nathan can often be spotted at the sewers hanging out with the cockroaches. So Nathan would gain fame for making the Hall of Shame at a local tattoo parlor for killing his own grandma. Imagine how that went down. Nathan, can you do the dishes? Fuck you, granny. Pop, pop. But after killing his grandma, he will go on to get a tattoo to remember her by. It's just extremely sad to see the Vagos go out like this. Given the history of having OGs and YGs with value and actual potential to grow the gang, Rockstar really flopped when they treated the Vagos like this. They were once the powerhouse of the underbelly of Los Santos, but now they have become nothing but a minor character within the world of GTA. And it's just sad. But if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and comment below what I should cover next. This is your boy, LS Central. Check in